The work that Reiland has done at the university in fostering what he calls the beloved community really brings us all in. The Center for African and African American Studies, the cause, it gives us a place to feel that welcoming environment, to meet people of like minds, and to have fabulous discussions about how hip hop has influenced history.
He somehow creates a space of celebration of diversity, of a way of bridging differences and making people all feel like they belong in this shared space.
And he's very clear when he talks about all different folks who are marginalized, who've been excluded. But he does it with such grace to say, I know where we are headed when we are headed there together.
I don't know if there's anything Reiland has not accomplished and done, from the number of articles and books. He's an artist, and he's a poet and an advocate, and he is a world traveler. In everything he talks about, he is always cognizant about lifting up the contributions that women have not only made in his life, but in our community, and how they're underrepresented, and their work is not championed the way that it should be.
It's really, really important to let women and girls know that they are seen, that they are heard. A world without patriarchy, like what would that look like? A world without sexism, you know, what would that feel like? How much more creative and how much more innovation and science and technology and everything would we have? At my heart, I'm a dreamer, and my dreams have been very inspired by and influenced by my grandmother's dreams and my mother's dreams. I would say to you, my grandmother only went to the 9th grade, but she is the wisest person I've ever met, and I've met some pretty academic people. And I think that they kind of poured a lot of that in me. I mean, when I lecture, I'll say, as my grandmama say, my mother said. There are so many women who've inspired me. Harriet Tubman, what she did, not simply liberating herself, but going back to help others, I think that that is an example and a model that we should raise up. And in fact, one of the people that she inspired by doing that, his name was Frederick Douglass. So when you start thinking about the Black social movements, Black protest movements, they really begin on a Black woman-inspired note. But there's a tendency to just start with men, right? His story, and just move on from there. I'm trying to go out of my way to acknowledge some of the unacknowledged labor.
That's what I love about Dr. Rabaka and his work, is that he is completely open to, like, what can I do to help the cause of those of us who identify as women to move the work and our communities forward. Students need him for the support, for the representation, for the guidance, for the challenges.
I want to transform myself, and I want to transform the world that we live in. And I think that this award helps to inspire me to keep doing that.